Hi everyone, this is Sheena from For the Love of Paper, and here is the room merger tour. So I'm standing at the door, and obviously straight ahead is my direct craft area, which is all new. So I will turn slowly to my left. So this is as soon as you come in the door. This is what you've seen before. I do have on the door caddy that has a lot of the journals that I've bought and tend to use, and some other supplies. So this is what's been seen before, which is my Bible journaling area. And then as I move along, this was in the old room, full of different embellishments and things. And then I have my pre-made ephemera and these two on top. Here is a stand that I have project boxes, a very large dictionary that has, let me see if I can pull it out just a little bit. Do you see all those different sections inside of it? I found that at a vintage shop for $10. So then up here I have some of my papers, and then this is a journal that I want to start using to do collage from Somerset Studio magazines. Then I have some ideals, and then this is the journal that you've probably seen. That's the Marguerite Miller collage. And then I have some ledgers and old books here. As I showed before, this is all different various papers. And then this, I have a new light. I added up underneath here, so it's much brighter than the last time I showed. These are the books I pull from currently. Then I have different papers back here. I have some more stacked up, like handmade papers. This is all scrapbook. This is a dictionary I pull from, and then some gardening books I got from my grandmother. And then there's piano paper back there and packing paper. And then up underneath here is another big thing full of scrapbooking paper. And then these are the ones that I've just recently got that don't have necessarily a place for yet. And then little memo pads. This is like my 6x6 and some 8x8s in here. These are what I have pre-cut that I use as my basis for journals. And it's just packaging from Amazon that I cut down. And then just some other textured paper in this basket. And then the front is all my yummy coffee dyed stuff from Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And then like I said, these are the books that I pull from a lot. I have a stool here because this is really high. So then these are the books that I showed you before. And minus these papers back here that are like textured paper I got from Michael's. These are what I put my listings in. So my Etsy listings are stored in here. So then that is the bookshelf. I'm not a fan of the wood or the doors in this house, the trim, none of it. But until I paint it, this works. So this is my little office space for work in the corner. And then I have just some things that I moved over from the other room. There's yarn in these boxes and some fabric ruffles, or actually they're paper ruffles in there. Just some other things. I have a lot of index cards. I think I probably showed you this, but this is a vintage filing cabinet that I got, or card catalog that I got from my grandmother, and it's full, so full that it doesn't want to open. There we go. Just full of different index things. I love that. And then Down at the bottom is fabric. This box is full of fabrics and lace. This black basket is more fabrics, a lot of Tim Holtz stuff in there. And then this is just like my messy basket of trims and laces that I pull whenever I'm decorating. I have 2 carts that I stuck in between the 2 desks. So there's one back there and one here. And then I have this stand that used to be to the left of me, but now it's to my right. And down there I have die cuts and chipboard die cuts. Let's see. There's my sewing box and my book cradle. There's not really good lighting down there. Let me see if I move this one just for a second, if it will show a little bit more. Yeah, so that's a little better. Then there's my sewing box and my book cradle. This is a little trash bin. And then now what I have underneath me is just the bottom half of those carts, and they used to be really tucked away, so I couldn't access them. So mostly what is in the bottom of them I don't get into very often, but a lot of the things, glues, paintbrushes, tape, I have some Tim Holtz stuff in these things, ribbons, peg stamps, my corner punches are all right there in front of me to grab. And then I still have my caddy that I used with main things in it. So then now as we swing around, I have this stand that I put up that I didn't have before. So I have all my inks and just a little section here, my paper cutters. Let me see if I can turn that light a little bit so it's not directly. And now I have my laptop and my sewing machine right next to me. So I'm literally just a turn from it. And then underneath I have more fabric and textured items. Let's see if I can turn a light that way now. It's a little better. I do have a bunch of lights in this room. My husband said, "Why do you have so many lights?" And my sister said, "Why do you have so many desks?" They are necessary. So then, yeah, there's some textured items, cheesecloth, fabrics in here, a bunch of laces that I got at Michael's whenever they were like changing their store. So they discounted and clearanced a lot of laces. And then this is full of book pages. Then I have my sewing machine. And then let me back up as much as I can. So these are cube stations, 9 cube stations, and I had top left, bottom right, and then this top right I just recently got to make it a full square. It's a little bit different in height. I think it's like the top and to the side is off by maybe a ½ inch. But I rounded that out and put some things at the top. You'll see Lady up here. She's gonna have to retire because she's too big to work in now. I've done a video on her, and she was my first handmade journal. There you can see her. And there's, like I said, there's a video for her. And then that's the idea book I've also done a video on that I put a lot of different things in. So now let me back up. But yeah, she's kind of too big to work in anymore. So then I have all these different cubes of storage that I literally can just turn around now and access. Where I had probably 3. One was directly in front of me, one was across the room, and one was in the other corner of the old room. So now they're right there. All I have to do, like I said, is turn around and access them. And so I have like postcards. These are tags, index cards. These are my die cuts. Those are old photos. These are some boxes with accents and washi tapes. This is different types of cards, like postcards, herbal cards, bird cards, bingo board cards up in there. This is a bunch of envelopes of different kinds. and some more index. This one is collage, and then just a little thing of scraps. Let's see, here's more stickers and wood stamps. This is a couple of my journals that I actively work in, and then here are the rest. And I'm going to probably later today do a video that introduces you to all my journals, because I want to start doing maybe a video once a week where I work in like 3 of them. And yeah, so these are all my journals, sticker books. That's a lot of extra Tim Holtz stuff and empty boxes. My muffin tin I put embellishments in, 6x6 paper strips for stamping. There's a tin here. This is stuff that I need to sew. So it's stuff that I started working on but I need to finish. These are old like word stamps that I don't use very much. And then 2 books for collage. This is just a basket full of glues and tapes. And this is all full, this bird box is all full of these little rings for my cinch. And then down here is just like some business stuff. I have a mixed media cube there, and then that one down there is my handmade paper that I don't have very much of. This, I think I've shown you in the last video, is full of all vintage ephemera, just paper for printing. These I use a lot. These used to be in front of me, but these are the different trays I use for collaging and different embellishments. This is a lot of like textured or handmade paper in here. These are these 2 used to be in front of me as well, and now they're directly behind me. Some 6x6s and different collage material. These are all my sticker boxes. I use these fishing boxes because you can really divide them out well. These are really large stickers, and then those smaller ones are a little bit smaller stickers. More stickers and words down here, but not ones I access a lot. These are all my Tim Holtz and Stampin' Up! Stamps. Some ribbon and embellishments, and my Crocodile. These are all inks in here. And this is one of my favorite new cubes, and this will be coming pretty soon, but it's Higuchi Yuko, and I recently found her and have become a little obsessed. This is a journal I just started, and I'm going to be working in this, but I have her postcards, 2 books, and I actually have 2 other ones that haven't arrived yet. This is just a box full of extras, like extra tags, extra coin envelopes, stuff like that. So yeah, this is like one of my favorite cubes right now. This is cards of all different kinds in here that I use for embellishing, and then this is napkins for decoupage, which I don't do very often. So I'm going to back up now and show you this section over here. This is something I recently got. It's like this little desk. So this cube and this little desk, this was on clearance, so I got both for about maybe $65 at Walmart. But I just wanted like a little shipping station. So I have my bubble wrappers, padded bubble envelopes for mailing, and just some other packaging down there, and then that little tote I use whenever I take stuff to the post office. So this is just my little shipping station, and then these are the shelving units I had in the other room that I brought over. And I have a sign coming that I had custom made that it's like Sheena's Craft Room, established in 2023. That's going to go right here. It just hasn't come yet. And then behind the door, I have my collage board that I love, different things from different people, some different totes that I use whenever I'm going away. I have these boards that I use for some images, and then extra mats. And then this is stuff that I don't get in very often, but It's just like extra string, playing cards, and then extra index and tags. I do use this box here. There's fabric strips in there. I'm standing in front of the light, but yeah, there's fabric strips in that box, and in this top one is fabric squares, so I do use them a lot. Then I have my ribbons, strings, laces. This is a whole bunch of neutral sari silk, the pastels. I did put the Christmas and Thanksgiving fall colors away for the season, but I use those a lot. And then this, other than this, these are like little packs you can get in a theme of color from Michaels, which I really like, because they have such a variety whenever you're doing like spring projects or fall projects, or you just want something neutral. And like I said, I put the fall and Christmas ones away. And then yes, these are my general obsession that I'll get to at some point in my crafting life. So yeah, I'm gonna do a quick slow turn of the whole room. But yes, this is the merger, and now everything is in one room. And like even making videos is much easier. I can get up and walk around and you can still hear me. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see maybe the cubes from the opposite side of the room, so you can see in their entirety. This is, like I said, where the space I work from. So yep, there it is. That's the majority of my craft space right there. And I wouldn't say this is a massive room, but yeah, I'm super excited about it. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Bye.